أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إنا نحن نحيي الموتى ونكتب ما قدموا وآثارهم وكل شيء أحصيناه في إمام مبين صدق الله العظيم. My dear brothers and sisters in Islam, as we all know, when a Muslim passes away, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam advises us to recite the Surah Al-Yasin. Inshallah, in this khutbah, we're going to look at one ayah in this surah, which is Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam calls it the qalb, the heart of the Quran. In ayah 12, Allah Jalla Jalaluhu is saying that, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, indeed we give life to the dead. Indeed, verily, without a doubt, we give life to the dead. So after everybody dies, Yawm al-Qiyamah, and then with the might of Allah Jalla Jalaluhu, His might, He will give life to all human beings. He will give life to all human beings. And then according to their deeds, they will be either rewarded or punished. People that have been given good tidings, they will be rewarded. People that have been given warnings, they will be punished. So, there's something interesting in this ayah. Excuse me. There's something interesting in this ayah that Allah Jalla Jalaluhu says, Nahnu, we give life, we. Now let's look at few hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Ibn Umar radiallahu anhu, according to him, he's saying that he heard Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam saying that first person, which his grave will be opened and will come out of his grave will be me. Who will come out of their graves first is Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And then Abu Bakr radiallahu. And then Umar radiallahu. And then he is saying that after that we're going to go to Jannatul Baqi, which, you know, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is his qabr, his grave is in the Masjid Nabawi. Right next to it is the qabr, Jannatul Baqi, which many Sahaba, Ahlul Bayt, many people that went to Medina passed away are buried in there. He said he's going to go there, and then they will be resurrected, they will be given life, and then people of Medina will come and join them afterwards. And then one day, this is another hadith, that Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam came into the masjid. On his right side there was Abu Bakr radiallahu anh, and on his left side it was Umar radiallahu anh. And he was leaning against them, and they went in, and he said, in the Yawm al-Qiyamah, this is how we're going to be given life again. Of course, we know that Allah Jalla Jalaluhu has so much love and respect for Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. On one side, father of one of his wives, and on the other side is the father of another one of his wives. How beautiful, how respectful. Nahnu, we. So, another hadith is that Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam started saying that people will come to the place of gathering after they're resurrected by foot, on foot. They're going to come by walking. And then he said, I, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, will be on a burak. Burak is the vehicle that we know is between a horse and a donkey. It's like let's call it a vehicle. And he's going to come with that. And then Bilal Habashi, he's going to come with a reddish-haired she-camel. He's going to come with that. And he's going to, when we come to the gathering of the people after they're resurrected, Bilal is going to come down from his camel in front of me, and he is going to call the adhan. When he says, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluh, everybody that hears it will approve it. Everybody. Then they will know he is the Rasul of Allah. They will know. When everybody is gathered together. Nahnu. And then, Nuhi, which is to give life. How do you give life to a non-living being? Is that you give it senses and you give it movement. That's how you become a living being. And then, what happens when somebody dies? The ruh, the spirit comes out of the body. Okay. Now, let's look at another angle of this ayah. Now, we talked about giving life after everybody died. Now, they're being given life again. Now, let's talk about another hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He's saying something very interesting, that he's talking about the death of a heart. Death of a heart. Death. He's saying that 4 things that kill a heart. A heart. 4 things. 1, if somebody keeps committing sins, one after another, you are on the way of destroying, killing, taking the ruh out of your heart. If you keep committing sins. Okay, let's talk about who's subjected to that. People who are Muslim, who submitted themselves to Allah Jalla Jalaluhu. Because for them it matters if they sin or not. Other people who don't believe, it doesn't matter for them anyway. So what happens is that, how do you kill a heart? By committing sins. Let's look at another hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. When somebody commits a sin, a black dot appears in their heart. Okay, if that person keeps repeating mistake after mistake, sin after sin, what happens is that it's like you cover the window with mud. It rusts, like iron rusts. And then it covers the heart. And after that, heart is dead. It's considered dead. Actually, heart is beating. This is not the heart that we're talking about. So, second thing is that sitting and talking to women too much and too long. Sitting with women. Of course, the other way is valid, of course, for ladies to sit with men that are not there, people that they're supposed to be with. Of course, these days, there's an excuse that people put in front and says that, well, I work with a lot of women. Well, good. Then pay attention. It's your heart that is going to die. Rasulullah of Allah worries about you, killing your heart. Pay attention. Don't be heedless. You understand the consequences of spending too much time with them. Do or don't. The consequences you will live with. Well, how can sitting with women will kill my heart? How? We know when you commit sins, we understand that. Okay, sitting with women, especially if you go with a woman in a room, or a woman with a man in a room by themselves, if they're not related or if they're not husband and wife, they have committed adultery. It's that simple. They haven't done anything, but in a sense, they have committed adultery. They're not supposed to be alone in a room by themselves. So, pay attention. Don't go around seeking for women to take up conversation. Don't take up women to take the lunch or dinner. Pay attention. These days, yes, it's a little bit more difficult than it used to be, but it is what it is. It is your heart that is going to die. If you want your heart to be alive, this is what you needed. And let's not forget that you need. Let's look at the third one. Now we know sitting with women too long and often kills the heart. And then committing sin over and over and then kills the heart. The third thing is sitting with, but dumb people. Okay, another word for it, kids will like that, stupid people. And the dictionary definition of stupid is what? Somebody who doesn't use their intelligence. Somebody who doesn't use their intelligence. Okay? What does that mean for us is that when you choose to talk to somebody who is stupid, if they're not using their mind, if you tell them something about the ayah in the Quran or Sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, they won't listen to you. Oh, that doesn't apply to today. No. That was then. Well, what do you think? We're in 2016. You're still stuck there. You see, you can't make a point because they don't use their mind. They don't use their intelligence. So you keep arguing with them back and forth, days and nights. What happened? You kill your heart. You want to argue with them? Go ahead. You can only do tabligh to people who will listen to you, who will argue with you. What can you tell them? So, people that don't use their mind. Okay, what is an indication is somebody is mu'min. Mu'min is somebody is very intelligent. Okay, if you tell them an ayah from the Quran, or if you tell them from a hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, they will listen to you. And if they are making a mistake in their behavior or their speech, they will say, thank you for telling me that. Thank you for reminding me. They are smart. They don't want to make mistakes talking about our religion. So they take heed, they listen. You see, everything is coming down to listening. Not just keep arguing. And that is the heart. And then fourth thing that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam warned us is, don't sit with the dead people. People that, Sahaba that listened to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, they said, Ya Rasulullah, who are the dead people? He explained there's two people categorized as dead. Is that one, people that are wealthy and they become spoiled because of their wealth. They overindulge in their wealth. They are dead. Well, what happens? How can a rich person's heart can die? How? Heart is busy thinking about the car that you're going to buy next, what kind of horsepower it has, the house that you're going to buy with the pool, what kind of color stone that you're going to put around it. Heart is busy, occupied with what? Dunya, the worldly things. So is that heart alive now anymore? Well, this person passed away, we're going to go visit. I'm busy. Heart is dead. It's not feeling anything. There's no priorities anymore for afterlife. There's no thought process anymore. They go do things, they come to the Friday prayer, their mind is where? In their business still. They're thinking about, I left this and what is that going to happen? Because they don't have any concerns about afterlife. There's no judgment there in their mind that they're going to be resurrected, held accountable for all the ni'mas of Allah that He has given them. All of them will be accounted for. Okay, don't listen. Kill your heart, because Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam considers them as dead. Their heart is dead. So, what are we going to do? We're going to really analyze a person that we sit with. Really analyze it. Like in a lab, you do experiments, you analyze that person. Do they fit in one of those categories? That is, if I have some interaction with them, my heart is going to die. Okay, the last category of people are the zalim, cruel sultans. All right. I personally don't know any sultan. If you know, you can associate what this means. But sultan is somebody who manages people, who rules people. And let's talk about sultans. Sultans at work that manage people. Are they cruel? Are they just? By being cruel, did they kill their heart already? By not listening to the people who are working for them. By not covering their mistakes. By not helping them. By not being just, treating them equally. Yes, I'm a manager, I make more money. It comes with a risk of killing your heart if you are cruel to the people you rule, you manage. And then, how about the sultans of people that are in their houses? The man that make these decisions about their family that are so cruel. There is no spirit in it. There is no understanding. There is no compassion in it. They just want their way. They read a hadith and they said, I want it this way. If you don't do it, you're kuffar. You're kuffar. You're out of our religion. That's your child you're talking to. That's your wife that you're going to spend the rest of your life and afterlife with. Why are you so cruel? Why are you so cruel? Why can't you be a little bit understanding of their situation? that they're going through adolescence. They have a million things in their minds. The least of it is what you want them to do. Be understanding. They might lose a year in school, whatever, etc., etc., etc. Is it worth it? Is it worth it to break their heart, be cruel, and kill your heart in the process? Sultans, many of them around, many. They rule with iron fist, iron. When they hit the table, they break. But when the heart breaks, So now we know that there is resurrection, given life after we die, after the Yom and Qiyamah, and also people with two types of people that are uneducated, Jahil, and people that are in Lalala, right? People that they accept it, but then they deviate. By doing that, they kill their heart too. So, how do those hearts will be given life? Like Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam has done to Sahabi Kiram. Ilm, knowledge first, and then ibadah, worship, and then irfan. After you have knowledge, after you practice, then Allah Jalla Jalaluhu shares with you ilm ladun, a special knowledge that Allah gives your heart. Then you get to know Him. Then you get to understand Him. That's how the hearts are given life again. And also at the end, Ahsaynahu. We have enumerated it, we have computed, calculated, counted, reckoned, took into account. Imam Mubin, in a clear Imam. Some translations, they say it's a clear record like Kitab Mubin. But this time in this ayah, Allah Jalla Jalaluhu said Imam Mubin. People that are leaders, people that are followed. Every time they are starting something new that people follow, all their effects of the people that they affect until that leadership finishes will be taken into account. Consequences. You become a leader of a good thing, Hasan, and then it's going to be reckoned. It's going to be put into account. It's going to be calculated. It's going to be enumerated. Like the pebble stones. That's what the root of the word comes from. Pebble stones. It'll be accounted for. Don't worry. But if you start something that you have people follow, that is not so good. And then all what they do, the bad deeds they generate will be accounted in that amount too. The leader that people follow. So be careful before you start something. Be careful you take leadership role in anything. Understand the consequences of it, that people that will follow you, all good or bad, that you become the leader now, good or bad, will be written to you also. After you die too. All that reckoning is very meticulous. Allah Jalla Jalaluhu don't leave anything unaccounted for. Alright. Somebody who did not leave anything good after they passed away. Okay? Nothing commemorative. like they say, commemorative stamp. They put somebody's picture on it, right? They try to remember that person. Okay, somebody doesn't remember, leave anything commemorative. What happens is that their tree of existence does not bear any fruit. Just a dry tree. There's no fruit on it. So we have to leave something good. A kitab, a book, a child that you raise with the akhlaq of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, a bridge, a school, a masjid, something, so that our tree of existence bears fruit that we will pick in afterlife. And it will taste really good. It will taste really good. And then Mevlana Jalaluddin Rumi Rahmatullah Alayhi is saying that whatever you're going to plant, that's whatever you're going to harvest there. Nothing more, nothing less. At the end, let's combine two ayahs from two different surahs. Surah Al-Kahf, ayah 49, and then Surah Al-Isra, 71. If we combine them, translation mention, O Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the day when we shall call together all human beings with their respective imam, and you will see the mujrimun, criminals, people that have committed crimes, okay, fearful of what is recorded in their book. Fearful. They're going to say, woe to us, woe to us. What sort of book is this that leaves neither a small thing nor a big thing? Everything is in this book. And then they will find all that they did placed before them, open, and your Lord treats no one with injustice. How about those who are given their record in their right hand? Right hand. They will read it with pleasure. They will read it with pleasure. They're not going to say, woe to us. What if we did this? What if we did this? What if I left something after that I would have fruits on my tree? And they will not be dealt unjustly in the least.